Hey guys, Bair here, and I'm going to be showing you how to ride a skateboard. So this is a tutorial on how to get your feet wet in the fields of skateboarding. And so yeah, you're gonna need like a smooth ground, and I'll just do that stuff later. In skateboarding, you really don't need to know anything before you start to skateboard. I didn't really start scootering till a year after I got my skateboard, so you really won't need to know anything before this. So just heads up though. So mainly you need to know how to balance. So yeah. The things you are going to be needing today is a helmet and a skateboard. Optional equipment may include elbow pads, knee pads, and wrist guards. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing this instructional video, and this is the first step. And what we're going to learn in this first step is how to get onto the board. And so this is the nose and this is the tail. And to identify that, you got to find one that has the least width in the end. And I know that's one is the nose because I've been skating for years. And so basically how we're going to put our front foot, if you don't know what your front foot is, just hop onto a skateboard and just try to ride around and stuff. Don't even think about it. Don't even try to learn anything. So how we're gonna put our foot on the board is, we're gonna have this part of our sole facing the head of the board, or the nose of the board. And so we're just gonna put it about a couple centimeters behind these bottom bolts. And how we're gonna get on our back foot onto the board, you're gonna have it right here. It's gonna be exact opposite. You want this side of the sole to be touching the bottom bolts, or a couple centimeters behind it. And so when you combine those, you might want to put your front foot on first. You know how to get onto a board. So yeah. Alright, so guys, this is the second step, because on the first step, I showed you how to get onto the board, and so I'm backwards here. And so I told you how to identify the nose and the tail of the board, tail, nose. And so you might have to do it differently on your own skateboard, but yeah. So our second step is learning how to push. And pushing, not a lot of people do it right. Because there's this way called Mongo, where you have your back foot on, and you push with your front foot, and you go like this. And it's just not the correct way of skateboarding, so yeah. It feels a little weird to me. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna have our head, or our nose of the board, kind of like in step one, but we're gonna have the front of our shoe to be at the bottom of the bolts this time. So it would be like you're kind of walking with your feet, so wow. And basically you just push with your back foot, and it's really all it takes. Just push, and you don't even have to get onto the board for this step, so just push. And so yeah, that's the second step. So guys, this is the third step. And so what I'm going to be teaching you in the third step is one of the most crucial steps in skateboarding. Like, if you can't even get on the board right, you're just screwed. So yeah. So I'm going to be showing you how to push and get on the board. So we're just going to push, like we did in step 2. Push, so yeah, that's one of the factors. But also, if you don't get onto the board correctly, there's a 100% chance you're gonna fly. Like, it sounds funny. Like, you'd imagine like a bird flying, kind of like on the screen just now. And so, no, you're gonna fly. You're gonna like fall and like hit your face. So yeah. So how you're gonna get on? You're just gonna push, swing, and the swing is one of the most important parts. So here, let me do this. I'm gonna do this in slow motion. Alright, so this is how to perform the swing when you're pushing and trying to get on. So you push, you're gonna wanna like swing your foot like that. And if your toes are hanging off the board, that is very bad. And I'll tell you that in later steps. And so you push, swing, and you bring your back foot on like we did in step 1. And that is basically how to get on. So yeah. So the reason you shouldn't have your toes like hanging off is because the toes are your central line of balance. And yeah, so basically if you got your toes off, good job. But if you got your toes off, get ready to fly. Alright, so this is step 4. I'm going to be showing you how to turn forcibly. So once we've learned how to roll and stuff, and get on our board, basically the first 3 steps. And so, yeah, we're just going to learn how to turn forcibly. There are 2 ways to turn. There's one to lean, and then there's one to do tic-tac. And to do tic-tacs, you've got to learn how to just do this. And how you do that is that you so you take your back foot and you just do this. And then you just add your front foot on. You're going to have to bend your knees in order to get this process right. Alright, so now what you're going to do, you're going to swing your shoulders while doing those tic-tacs. Or just up and down ones. Swing your shoulders, swing your shoulders, swing your shoulders. Because if you don't swing your shoulders and you just swing your head, it's just gonna like fail. Alright guys, this is the last step. And for the last step, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to ollie. Hey guys, I'm Bair, and this is the 5th step. And the 5th step is to how to ollie. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put our foot about an inch or so behind the bottom bolts. With our back foot, we're just going to put it into this pocket back here. And so what we're going to do now is, without our front foot, do what we did running the tic-tac. I'm sorry that sounds really weird, guys. My palate expander just got taken out and I'm really happy. So now we're just going to add our front foot on to the tic-tacs just like we did with the tic-tacs. Alright, so the next step is to curl our foot like that. And if you don't know how to curl your foot, just do this. Yeah. And so then our next step is to pound really hard and curl our foot. And it should end up looking like this. That one was really bad because I wasn't good. Let me try it again. Should look relevant to that. You may have to curl your foot really good to do this. By the way, this took me like 5 years to learn, so the fastest I've known it is 10 minutes. So. Should look something like that.